Okay.
All right. Yep. Hello and welcome to Purpley.
Hi.
Yep. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm also doing great. Can you hear and see me clearly?
Yes.
And am I speaking too fast, or it's just okay?
Not now. It's okay.
It's okay, right? All right, no
It's
problem.
okay. Yes.
But as time goes on, I'll be increasing my speed. So just pay careful attention, right? Yes.
Okay.
So to begin with, I'd like to seek your consent before recording this live session. Okay? Because usually during my first trial lesson, I record my lessons for quality assurance purposes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for accepting my consent. So as you can see on the screen, I've uploaded a PDF. Can you see it? A PPT.
Yes.
All right. So what can you see about the first picture? What can you see about it?
I see for person. They're
Mm-hmm.
in school, I think,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah, in school,
young people. Yes.
young people. Yeah.
um,
Mm-hmm.
they're talking about something.
Yeah, they are talking about something, right? All right. So as you can see from the first image, I've written "nice to meet you." Right? Can you see?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Yep. So nice to meet you. Basically, I want to get to know you more because we have to get to know each other before we start our lessons, right? So to begin with, what's your name?
Adriana, and the short name is Ada.
Okay, your name is Adriana. Can you spell it for me? Spell it. Let me see.
A D
Mm-hmm.
R
Mm-hmm.
E A
Is it E? Seriously?
A
ADR. Uh-huh.
H.
Seriously? All right. So let me help you. It is ADRIANA. Adriana, right?
Yes, yes,
I can
right.
see the R is very profound in your language. You said is it Adriana or Adriana?
Adriana.
Adriana. Wow, that's
Yes.
perfect. That's perfect. All right. So what country are you from?
Poland.
You're from Poland. Oh,
Yes.
it's very good. You're from Poland. Do you know why?
Why? No.
Because I just finished having a class with my other student just before you, about 5-10 minutes ago, and he's also a Polish.
That's nice.
So that's a coincidence. That's a coincidence. That's a coincidence. Okay, Adriana. So what interests you the most? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
I like running,
All right.
uh,
Mm-hmm. Just a second.
hiking.
Hiking. Right. Uh-huh. And what
Yes.
again?
What? Can
And what
you
again?
can you
You
repeat?
said running, hiking, and what?
Hike and riding a bike.
And riding. So you say cycling and cycling.
Cyc-
Yep.
cycling.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Any other thing?
Cooking. I also like
Cooking.
cooking
Wow.
because I like eating. Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. You like cooking. So what are some of the dishes you tend to cook? What are some of the dishes?
My favorite.
Not really your favorite, but some of the things you can cook. Maybe you can cook rice and egg. You can boil yam. You can prepare
Um,
groceries, things of that sort. So, what are some of the things you
um,
can prepare when it comes to the Polish menu?
mhm. Lasagna, for
What?
example.
Can you
Lasagne. I don't
lasagna? Is that Polish?
know. This
Mhm.
is, I think, from Italy.
Oh, from Italy. Wow,
Yes,
lasagna.
lasagna.
Wow,
Yeah, I
that's
think
that's
it's
that's nice. That's
lasagna.
nice. Wow, that's a new word
Yes.
for me. Mhm.
Chili con carne.
Wow, another Italian name.
I don't know. Chili con carne is from Mexico, I think.
Mexico. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So meaning,
And
if I'm not mistaken, meaning you can prepare international dishes, right? Not only Polish
yes,
dishes, Italian
I
dishes.
am trying. Yes.
Oh, you are trying. Wow, wow. I can see that.
Yes.
I can see that. Wow, that's basically very good. All right. So enough of the first one. So we are done with just meeting you. So let's move on to the next one. can you see here? What can you see about
Yes.
this? What do you see in
Books.
the? You see books, right? Right. Okay.
Yes.
So with this, we are going to be talking about your past study experience. Okay. I want you
Okay.
to tell me about your experience studying the English language. I mean, when did you start
Mm-hmm.
learning English? Where did you start learning English? And with whom did you start learning English? That's a lot, I know.
I Yes. I don't know how is it in English.
Mm-hmm.
Our school in Poland, we begin from przedszkole, so the younger children go to przedszkole. I don't know how is it in English, seriously.
Okay.
Then is podstawówka and high school.
Oh, okay. So you mean the younger ones start from kindergarten, right? Like
Oh,
very very
yes,
small, like crèche. Very small
yes,
kids.
yes,
So from kindergarten, they move on to the primary level, right? Like
yes. So
primary
I
one,
started
primary two, primary three. So when did you start?
when I was in primary level.
Oh, okay. Is it when? Let me explain it better for you.
Hmm.
When you're about to start schooling, the first class you enter is called a crèche or a kindergarten. Okay,
Hmm.
like very very small kids. Then after like maybe 4 to 5 years, on your sixth year, then you go to primary one. So is it
So I
kindergarten
was
or
in
primary?
no primary.
Primary. That's very good. So you started
Yes,
learning English from primary, right? All right. Mm-hmm. So from primary, and where was it? It was in school.
in school.
In
Yes,
school. Wow. And with whom? Probably your teacher.
I don't remember.
You don't remember, right? Okay,
Like,
okay. No problem. No problem. Okay, okay. So
to be
how
honest,
how? Mhm.
yes, today is my first lesson when I have English lessons uh, outside of school.
Yep.
Oh,
I can see that. Today is your first time on Preply and your first time on an online space.
yes.
Wow, that's quite amazing. In fact, I'm going to promise you this. You are really going to enjoy it, okay, as you move on. Yes. And since today is your first day, I'm actually going to teach you how to use some of the classroom tools because we'll actually be using it a lot in our lessons, okay? But not now. As time goes on, I'll teach you, okay? In the next couple of slides, you see it. All right. So, now I know when you started learning English, you were in primary, or you started learning from school and you are learning with your teachers, although you can't remember them. I'd like to know when was the time you realized that you are beginning to understand the language? Okay, when was your effort most effective? When did you think like, yes, now I can speak English? When was that particular stage?
I think when I was in high school,
Okay.
but in Poland, in schools in Poland, we don't speak so much.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. So there's
and
lack of
that's
practice. You don't practice a lot.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
That's that very bad. So, in other words, when you're in high school, you felt you could speak English, but nobody to practice with. Is that right?
yes,
All
yes.
right. So, if I would like to ask another question. So, what were your habits at this particular time? The time when you realized you were able to speak English. What were some of the things you think you did that helped you achieve that?
Um, I try to read books in
Okay.
English
Yeah, you try to read books in English. Yeah, read books.
and
What again?
watch movies
You also
without
watch movies.
subtitles.
Movies without
W-
subtitles. Yes,
Without,
just to
yes.
try and understand. Oh, that's perfect. So movies
Yes.
without subtitles. Wow, that's good. So you read books, you watch movies without subtitles. That's quite okay. All right, then let's move on to the next slide. So this has to do with your past state experience. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. Um, what do you see here on this slide? Can you read what you see?
Yes. Reflect on the placement test.
Yes, on a placement test. So what I'm actually doing now is I'm getting to know you and I'm also testing you at the same time. So we are going to leave these for now. We'll come back to it. In fact, that will be the last thing we'll talk about before we end our lesson for today. Okay? We'll come and reflect
Okay.
on all the things we've talked about in this lesson. Okay? And remind me even if I forget. All right, so let's move on to the next one. So this next one we have here is a B2 oral assessment test. The reason why I'm saying B2 is when I checked on Preply, I checked your information, I realized you had an intermediate level of English. And I can also see it from the look of things. Okay. Yes, that is what I realized. But basically, for people with a B2 level, which means you should have studied for like almost 180 to 260 hours. That is the amount of practice you need to get to the B2 level, right? So I'm going to test your B2 level of speaking. I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to speak continuously for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay?
3 minutes.
Yeah, that's quite a
That's a
long.
lot
I
of
know.
time.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. I know that. But
Okay.
don't worry, don't worry. I'll be helping you throughout the process. Okay? Don't worry about
Okay.
that at all. All right. So
Okay.
the first question here is your first oral assessment test is if you were going to travel the world, okay? If you were
Hmm.
to travel the
Hmm.
world, would you prefer to go solo or to go with friends? Before that, do you understand what solo means?
By myself?
Exactly, by yourself. So would you prefer to go by yourself or you like to go with others?
No, I would like to go with my husband.
Okay.
Always.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes. Um, because he's a good mate.
Okay, he's a
He's
good
my
mate.
friend.
He's your friend. Wow, that's quality.
Yes,
Wow, your husband is your friend. That's a healthy relationship right there. Yeah, he's your friend.
I think.
And what again? What are some of them? Can you give me 5 reasons why you'd like to go with your husband?